Hey guys, how you doing today? This is David Lucas here, and I'm back at you again with another video. Today's going to be a little different video. I'm going to basically be talking about Avengers Endgame, what I expect to see, what I hope to see from it, what I hope to not see from it, and just kind of give you my thoughts because I'm going to be seeing it tomorrow, and then I'm going to be having a review come out this weekend for it, so stay tuned for that. I'll show you guys this nice scenery that I have right now over here. This is being recorded on my iPhone right now. I didn't bring a camera or anything, but yeah, it's really beautiful scenery. Nice park right down by my house. Just a little walk up here. Decided to go for a walk this morning. I have work later on, not this morning. Usually I have it in the morning, but don't have work in the morning. Have it in the afternoon this time. So I went out for a nice walk and kind of want to tell you what I think about Endgame, what I think is going to happen. What I think is going to happen in Endgame. So to start it out, I think that this movie is going to really exceed some expectations and give us some stuff that we weren't thinking about and weren't hoping for, but at the same time deliver good. And that's what at least I hope it does, because that's what Infinity War did. It gave us what we wanted, but it gave us even more than what we wanted, and that's what made it so good. And Endgame, I hope, sticks that landing the same way as Infinity War did, because I loved Infinity War, and I hope it sticks the same way, land even better, maybe. I think that's going to probably start out with maybe like a couple months have passed since Infinity War, and Captain Marvel and Iron Man, they all come back, and they all meet up with Cap and the rest of the Avengers. They have their plan of going, finding Thanos, taking him out, and then putting everyone back together. And they end up going and doing all that, and then they end up, and then they end up, They end up going to fight Thanos, and then realizing after while they're fighting Thanos that this is undoable. This is probably just still undoable. Everyone is still gone. There's no undoing what he did. And Thanos maybe tells him that. And I don't know if they are going to kill him or not. I assume maybe not kill him. I assume they maybe just leave him be there, because I feel like Thanos is going to kick their ass at first. I feel like they're going to go at Thanos thinking that they have, all the advantages. They have Captain Marvel and Iron Man and all the team back together, and then they're going to get their asses kicked. And I think they're going to get their asses kicked, and that's when we're going to see them basically in despair, or I'll probably see like a year or two time jump in it, and that's when we're gonna see them really down, and then we're gonna see Cap shave his beard off, and then Black Widow change her hair color, and we're gonna see a lot of, I think, emotional scenes. I think we're gonna see a lot of emotional scenes, a lot of heart-filled scenes, even comedy. I hope we get some comedy in there, and we're gonna have a lot. I think that's going to take place within the first hour. All that's gonna take is probably in the first hour and a half. So I hope that after that after that, I think that's when Ant-Man's gonna come in. And once Ant-Man comes in, that's when they're gonna be like, all right, now we got some hope. Now there's a chance of us winning. And I think when Ant-Man comes, that's when they're gonna finally end up winning and end up, winning the war basically, the rest of the war. But it's not going to end too easy. I don't think it's going to be an easy go ride. I think they're going to have trials. People are going to die permanently, maybe. I think there's going to be a lot of stuff that's going on in it. And I'm pretty sure maybe they're going in a quantum realm. I'm thinking the quantum realm has a lot to do with it because of Ant-Man and all that. He probably has a lot to do with it. I think Ghost is actually going to appear in it too, because we don't know if she's dead or not. Sorry, a loud truck over there. But we don't know that she's dead or not, so I think Ghost is going to have a lot to do with it. I don't know about that time traveling theory. I hope they do time travel. I really do, but I have this weird gut feeling that it's not going to end up that way. I think we're going to time travel, but it's not going to time travel. It might be something to where there's just other realities of what happened, what could have happened, and they go through all these different realities, and who knows, it might end up with us in a completely different MCU reality, and that could be how the X-Men come and Fantastic Four come in. within the continuity is because it's a completely different reality. It's completely new. And I think that would be an interesting way to take at it, because I know a lot of people's theories with time travel and stuff like that, and I don't know, I just feel like that's just too big of a theory to end up being true. Like I said, it's just too big of a theory to end up being true. I am leaning more towards them going to different realities and different timelines, and that's how it's going to end up. And maybe they're going to end up staying in different timelines. Maybe that'll be the end of it, where Cap stays in a different timeline where he's more happier. Tony maybe stays in a different timeline where he's more happier. The same thing with all of them, and Hulk maybe does too. Maybe he stays in a timeline with Betty. Maybe they actually bring Betty back, and Hulk and Bruce Banner get to stay with her in a different timeline where everything's never for them. And that's what happens. And oh shit, that was a loud bang. And probably Far From Home is going to be a completely other reality where it doesn't connect with what we know currently with the MCU. And that's, again, how the X-Men and Fantastic Four could come in, because right now I feel like with the way how the MCU has been built, it just wouldn't make sense to bring in the Fantastic Four and X-Men. They already established too much stuff that I just don't think would be really possible. I think it would be more shoehorning in and just wouldn't work for the story overall. It won't make it a good story. It would make it more just convoluted. But I think this way of them going in different realities, in different timelines, will maybe take that convoluity out of it and then make it more possible for them to show up. Because for all we know, in a different reality, the X-Men are around and the Avengers are. And maybe that's how they come in. And maybe with the further MCU movies, we can see all these different realities coming together, all these different heroes in different realities coming together, and that could possibly be the future of the MCU, with just a whole cosmic, different timeline, different reality type thing. And that'll be different, it'll be new, it'll be completely different from what we've already gotten with the MCU, and it could fall in line with the comics a lot, I feel like. I think it could really fall in line with the comics with that. And it'll probably make sense, story-wise. And I don't know, and I have no idea what they have planned for the future. No one knows, except for Kevin Feige himself, I think. And I think what they were saying is that Far From Home is actually going to be the ending of Phase 3. Which is kind of weird, because I always thought that Far From Home would probably be the beginning of Phase 4, but I guess not. I guess it's the beginning of Phase 3. So we're going to see how that goes. Maybe, but I think that what we were told is that it is taking place right after Endgame, and that we're going to see a lot of precaution, a lot of stuff that happened from Endgame fall over into this. So I think that would be pretty interesting to do. But other than that, I don't know if they're going to really focus more on Phase 4 in Spider-Man Far From Home. I think it's just more of the aftermath. So that makes sense for it to be the ending of Phase 3. But still, I wish it would have been the beginning of Phase 4, but it doesn't matter. I feel like it doesn't matter at all with the phases. I think they're all just connected in their own ways. They don't really need phases, but it's whatever. So yeah, that's my thoughts about Endgame. Of what I think is going to end up coming in Endgame, I should say. Is not my actual, I haven't seen it yet, but that's I think it's going to end up coming. Hopefully, it's a great movie. I'm praying it's going to be good. I am so excited to see it. I'm probably going to watch Infinity War tonight. Seeing it tomorrow right after work around 7 o'clock. And I cannot wait. Stay tuned for my review coming out for that this weekend. Probably Saturday or Sunday. I'm going to give it some time so people can see the movie and get it. But Saturday or Sunday, stay tuned for the review. And I'll see you guys later.